The story starts with a baby being placed in an underground sanctuary, but the reason behind this remains a mystery. A robot is assigned the duty of caring for the baby, acting as her mother, teaching her all about Earth, and eventually naming her Eva. As Eva grows and starts walking, the robot realizes she needs a companion and gifts her a doll named Emo. However, as Eva grows older, she becomes tired of playing with dolls and yearns for real friends. On her 7th birthday, the robot presents Eva with a device that can fulfill all her commands and provide answers to her questions. Eager to explore the world outside the sanctuary and make real friends, Eva commands the device to open the door. But she learns that she can only leave the sanctuary if she passes a final test. The robot then introduces Eva to a hologram named Cadmus, who discloses the truth behind the underground sanctuary. Cadmus reveals that the Earth is in a critical condition, making it unsafe for humans to live on the surface. Therefore, children like Eva are being raised in the underground sanctuary to keep them safe and prepare them for the challenges ahead. Over the years, Eva undergoes rigorous training to equip herself with skills like climbing walls, planting, cooking, and calculations. A few years later, when Eva reaches the age of 16, the robot informs her that it is time for her to take a test to determine if she is ready to go to the surface. Nervous but curious, Eva hears a strange noise coming from a restricted passageway. Ignoring the warning signs, she breaches the door security and explores the mysterious passageway. To her surprise, she discovers a message addressed to her, urging her to find her way. Despite finding a hole that leads to the surface, Eva is unable to pass through, leaving her disappointed. However, her disappointment quickly turns to joy when she spots a creature nearby. Desperate for help, Eva calls out to the creature, hoping it will assist her in escaping the sanctuary. Unfortunately, things take a turn for the worse when the creature unexpectedly shoots a gun at her. Frightened, Eva flees back inside the sanctuary with the creature hot on her heels. The robots activate security protocols, but even lasers and bullets prove ineffective against the mysterious creature. With no other options left, the robot decides to open the door to the surface, allowing Eva to escape while it stays behind to confront the creature. Upon reaching the surface, Eva finds herself in a world completely different from the holographic simulations she had grown up with. Eva encounters a variety of dangerous and unfamiliar plants and animals that her Omnipod device is unable to identify. While searching for food, she spots a person and rushes towards him. But she becomes ensnared by a massive plant, only to be rescued by the person she was running after. To her surprise, the person turns out to be an alien, not a human. Initially frightened, Eva realizes that the alien, named Render, means no harm as it removes the plant trap and drinks its water. When Eva tries to communicate with Render, the alien ignores her questions and leaves, sensing the presence of a hunter beast. The beast captures Eva and Render, hanging them upside down on a tree. Eva manages to free herself and discovers her robot mother at the beast camp, along with a captured behemoth named Otto. Eva frees Otto, who promises to be friendly if she releases him. As the beast chases Otto into the forest, Eva seizes the opportunity to free Render. Carrying her unconscious robot mother, Eva looks for a way to escape. Suddenly, the beast confronts them, then Otto quickly places them all on his back as they are being chased. Unfortunately, they reach a dead end with no way to escape. However, Otto surprises Eva by jumping down the cliff and dodging a shot from the beast's gun. To her surprise, Otto can actually fly, but he insists that he is just gliding. He takes them far away from the beast, and Eva happily thanks him for his help. Despite being away from the beast, their problems are not solved as Eva's robot mother is still unconscious. She tries to search for something in her bag that can help reconnect her mother's body, but Render stops her. Instead, he gives her a gum, and when Eva puts it in her mouth, she begins to understand Render's language. He gave it to her only to tell her to be quiet as she talks too much. Her robot mother wakes up, but suddenly attacks Render, seeing him as a threat. Eva explains everything to her and finds a patch on Render's clothing, which she believes belongs to the humans. Render tells her he found it in a shop in town called Lacey's. She makes a deal with him to lead them to Lacey's in exchange for her Ornod device. As they begin their journey to Lacey's, Eva hears a cry for help somewhere in the forest. She traces the sound and sees a baby stand sniper whose claws are caught in a trap. Render warns her not to go close to it because it's dangerous and its mother might be close by. Eva doesn't mind taking the risk to save its life, but when she tries to do so, the hunter beast shows up, forcing them all to go into hiding. The beast captures the baby sniper and flies away. Finally, they arrive at Lacey's, the most beautiful place Eva has seen so far on this planet. Render tells them they won't be welcomed in this place because they are not citizens, but fortunately, there is a spiderfish race going on today, so the citizens won't notice them. He also provides them with Lakis attires to blend in, just in case. Unfortunately, Otto is asked to wait outside. They eventually find the shop where Render got the patch from. Eva asks the shop owner, Coral, about the patch. However, Coral refuses to give them any answers unless they pay 500 shellacks. Since they don't have the money, he kicks them out of the shop. Eva is worried about how to get 500 shellacks. A citizen suggests she can bet on spiderfish races to earn the money. She registers for the race, but has no valuable items to bet, so she has to risk placing her robot mother on the bet. If she loses, she won't get the money and her robot mother back. During the race, Eva's spiderfish starts off losing, but she finds a way to communicate with it through her mind and motivates it to win the race. She wins the bet and gets the 500 shellacks, and her robot mother is returned to her. She gives the money to Render for safekeeping, and they plan to go to Uncle K's shop the next morning. Render knows that the hunter beast could find them at any moment, so he takes them to his brother's place, Fizzin, for shelter. Fizzin has a lovely wife named Hostia and 2 kids who are happy to see Render. While the kids play, Eva's hat falls off, revealing that she is human. Render explains how he found her and assures his relatives that she means no harm. After dinner, Render leaves for the night, but promises to return in the morning, leaving Eva and the robot at the house with Hostia. Hostia told Eva that seeing Render with her was the first time she had seen him almost smile. Render used to always be happy, but everything changed when he lost his family. Later that night, the kids showed Eva a room where she could sleep. They also mentioned Darius, someone who knew a lot about humans, and showed her where he stayed. At midnight, Eva sneaked out and climbed up to Darius' house. Upon entering, she met Darius, who turned out to be a magician and the giver of answers. However, he only gave answers about what had already happened. Before giving answers, he required a gift. Darius asked for Eva's happy memories, which she didn't hesitate to give. He then decided to answer her questions about where the humans were. He revealed that this planet was once called Earth. Darius told a story of how he arrived on Earth with his fellow alien species, led by their King Ojo. They perceived the planet to be an open plain with the potential for life. However, the humans attacked and killed almost all of them. The remaining alien survivors who remained after the destruction of Earth decided to rename the planet Orbona. Eva was shocked to learn that humans were capable of such destruction. Darius, one of the survivors, was furious to discover that Eva was a human, the same species that had hunted them down. He angrily ordered her to leave his house, calling her a monster. Eva was heartbroken that her own kind had caused so much devastation when they were supposed to be rebuilding the planet. Despite feeling like the only human she remembered, Eva noticed a patch that she believed belonged to a human. Determined to find out where it came from, she sought out Render for information. However, Render was reluctant to help her on her quest and told her to go on her own. With half the money she had, Eva went to meet Kay, Uncle, hoping to get information about the patch. She revealed her true identity as a human to Kay, Uncle, offering to help him identify the usefulness of human items in exchange for information. Kay, Uncle informed Eva that he got the patch from Solus, the capital of the planet. He offered her a map to get there, but as Eva reached out to take it, she got caught in the hunter beast trap. Zen, an advisor to the queen, offers a reward to anyone who captures the human. Caruncle, who captured Eva with his trap, plans to hand her over to Zen. He calls the hunter beast, who is actually working for Zen, to his shop. The beast quickly shows up to capture Eva and take her to Zen. However, Eva manages to free herself from Beast's trap and hides in a carriage, causing the Beast to lose track of her. Eva runs back to meet the robot, but they get into an argument as Robot doesn't want her to go to Solus. Eva gets angry and decides to willingly let herself get captured by the Hunter Beast, as she intends to go to Solus. Render feels guilty after seeing Eva captured on the Hunter Beast's flying machine. The Beast takes Eva inside the palace of Solus and delivers her to Zen, the advisor to the Queen. Zen calls for the presence of Queen Ojo, who orders her guards to lock Eva up, as the aliens believe humans have the ability to melt brains. Eva escapes from the guards and runs away, leading Queen Ojo to a place in the palace where her father, the former king, stored different ancient human artifacts. Queen Ojo explains to Eva that she has no power in the palace. After the king's death, power was placed in the hands of an alien named Lorak until Queen Ojo finished her education. Queen Ojo, who sees Eva as her first and only friend, decides to help her find other humans. She takes Eva to a place where she stored one of the greatest human artifacts, a car which she calls the Goldfish. She tells Eva to take the car and use it to find her people. However, Zen and Loro show up and Lorak orders the guards to capture her. Even when the queen begs to let Eva be, calling her a friend, Lorak tells Zen, who is not just the palace advisor, but also a scientist, to make an experiment on her. Eva manages to distract Zen and escapes from his laboratory. The guards chase her, but the queen shows up with a goldfish to rescue her. Upon learning from Eva to conquer her fears, the queen decides to challenge Lorak to take back her throne. She tells Lorak to hand over her scepter, the symbol of authority, and step down from her throne. The guards, seeing the childish queen now standing up to Lorak, decide to support the queen in her rights. Lorak, with no other choice, hands over the scepter. Then the queen gives Eva the location of a ruined human civilization beyond a dangerous desert, and Eva decides to go there, believing she can find human there. She says goodbye to Queen Ojo and begins her journey. On her way, she meets up with Render, the robot, and Otto, who couldn't leave her alone. They decide to follow her. The location of the other humans they see on the road, Eva is thrilled to see the human city from after. A narrow bridge leads to the city, but crossing it is really dangerous because there is a lake of sulfuric acid beneath it. The other option, they have to enter the city, will take them 5 days, so they have no choice but to take the risk. Just as they reach the middle of the bridge, they find out that other parts of the bridge are damaged, and according to the robot, they have no chance of survival if they cross. Ego persuades the team to enter the Goldfish Cross, but as they almost cross the bridge, the engine fails and Goldfish falls into the sulfuric acid, leaving Eva and the team trapped with no way back and no way forward. Eva cries, feeling guilty for putting them in danger, but Render tells her that she changed his life for the better. They remember that Otto can glide, and they decide to use him to glide into the city. Before this is possible, they need to climb something really high. The risk they're about to take is way too much, but greater things in life come with risk. They struggle to climb a very high metal in the bridge, and fortunately, they manage to make it. Now, for the final step, they all climb onto Otto's back, who glides them into the city. Eva is filled with excitement as she dashed into the city in search of humans. However, her heart sank when all she found were graveyards and lifeless bodies. Tears streamed down her face as she realized she was the last human on Earth. Suddenly, the Hunter Beast appeared out of nowhere and launched an attack on Eva. Thankfully, Otto the robot and Render came to her defense, engaging in a fierce battle with the beast. As they fought, the beast urged Eva to run and try to survive. Despite their efforts, the beast managed to defeat and trap them, setting its sights on Eva once again. Just as Eva thought all hope was lost, she discovered that it was Lorak who had sent the beast to kill her. In a desperate move, Eva stabbed the beast in the arm and seized its weapon, unleashing a powerful force that sent him flying. The beast, refusing to give up, attempted to shoot Eva, but the robot intervened, using her body as a shield to protect Eva. Just then, the sand sniper baby that Eva had tried to save in the forest arrived with its family to aid in the fight against the beast. The mother of the sand sniper swiftly finished off the beast, bringing an end to the chaos. As Eva wept, the robot uttered her final words and passed away. Suddenly, an airship landed in front of them, and a human named Cadmus emerged, revealing that he was there to take Eva to her homeland. And that's how the story came to a close. If you enjoy animated movies, please subscribe to this channel and keep watching. Thank you.